Hey everyone, it's Rise007 and we're back with another video, and today is vlog number 15. Let's go! So welcome back to my bedroom. No, not like that. Today we are going to discuss the future of my vlogs, and don't leave yet. Don't leave it. Trust me. Hold on. Hey. Actually, you guys can't even see this. Look. There you go. Table. Okay. This might look weird right now, but so for the future of my vlog, I wanted to be more coordinated and more dedicated. My previous vlogs had kind of been all over the place or really short, and that was fine for what I was doing as I was just starting. I didn't have that much time, so I would just film something random in my week and upload it. It was a good strategy for a quick and short vlog, but not in the long run. Right now, I'm kind of in the middle. I don't really know what to do. The quick vlogs were good for my life, but bad for a vlog. Longer, more planned out vlogs are better for vlogs, but worse on my life. So from now on, I'm going to try and find like an in-between point, plan my vlogs out, but also have them at least over 5 minutes. I hope that was kind of cool. That took a while. Now that we got that over with, on to the rest of the vlog. Alright, good morning. It is now April 6th, and I have a meeting in like 2 minutes, so I have to go. That was a great meeting. Great meeting. I understood it. I took notes. You both know I took notes. Did all this good stuff. I'm understanding it. I'm good. Alright, we're back in my bedroom, and I have the ripstick right here, ready for review. So this is the Ripstick electric caster board. So this thing, it's about 32 inches long and about 10 inches wide, I would say. I mean, it's bigger than my hand. Even though this thing is so big, it's still a lot of fun. It says on the website that it can last up to like 40 minutes, or up to 40 minutes at least, but you'll actually see in a second if that's true when I do my range test. So this thing weighs up to 11.5 pounds, I think. But if I'm being honest, with this handle, it makes it a lot easier. Even with my string bean arms, I can still lift it easily without much struggle. It advertises like speeds up to 10 miles per hour, but I've only ever done about 8. I can't go past 8 for some reason. I can't reach the 10. Maybe it's because I weighed so much. So past all that boring stuff, when you order this, it comes with the board, this remote, which is really tiny, and you can see that we've broken it. It's very easy to break because how it sits on the board is literally has a little clip, and it just clips on. It's not even really that sturdy of a clip. Like anything can bump it out. You walking like this, literally I didn't do anything, it fell out. So yeah, it really shows that this clip isn't that good. That's why it's broken off. Also, had it like sitting like this, something bumps that. That's how it got broken. It completely ripped off the back. So it only has one little screw that is broken now too, that can't hold on. So it comes with the board, comes with a remote, comes with a charger that plugs into this little port right here. And it also comes with like some warning labels, but who really reads those? But let's just focus on those first 3. I mean, that's really all you need. You just need the board, remote, charger. You can go pretty much anywhere. Well, and a helmet too. Please wear a helmet. I don't want to get like sued. This board has a kind of front shopping cart wheel. Right now, my bearings are kind of done, as you can hear, because I've had this thing for about 5 years. But luckily they sell replacement parts for these wheels on Razor. So this board has a shopping cart front wheel and this huge like thick wheel in the back. I mean, this is the motor right here. This is all it is. Inside this wheel, it's filled with a bunch of gears, and right here on this blue dome thing is the motor. So after you're done riding or it dies, do not touch this because it is pretty hot. It's pretty loud. I mean, if I turn it on, it's a push start. So you have to be going up to 3 miles per hour for it to turn on, which you'll see in the range test. But here, I'll show you. I don't even know if you can see this, but you have to be rolling to go. So it kicks into gear, and then you just flip the switch up to go, it says. And then so I'll hold it on go just to get it to go. That's all it is. And here is the battery, and it has this like quick, nice, like easy removable. I mean, the batteries are removable, which is good. And this just comes off. And it opens up this little hatch right here. This is the battery. It's literally an RC car battery. It has a little bit of like paper on the back, or like this rubbery type stuff to keep the battery cool and not touching your feet, which is cool. And then it literally has a T connector as its connector. I mean, I've had this board for almost 5 years now, and I can say with confidence that I've almost used it every single day. And the front half and the bottom half are like completely indifferent, so as you're moving, it helps to carve. That they move separately with this little joint down here, that they can move completely free. Now, learning this thing, there definitely is a learning curve, but I feel if you're a snowboarder or if you snowboarded before, then it's a lot easier than if you're just an average person trying to learn how to ride this for the first time. But don't that disappoint you. Even if you are an average person and you've never snowboarded before, this thing is still super easy to learn. It took me about, I would say it took me about a week to get up to top speed where I felt comfortable, but it might take you longer, it might take you less, depends really on you. Alright, I do have a few complaints on this board, which would be like the noise, the range, and the speed. So the noise is fine at the beginning, but as you go on for that 40 minutes that they advertise, it gets really annoying. The next would probably be the range. The range is pretty decent, I mean, as you'll see in the range test, but it's quite random, as just today I had my battery quit only 20 minutes into my ride, and I'd only gone like a mile and a half. But one more main problem and reason why I wouldn't use this, or I couldn't use this every day, is the charge time. The charge time is so incredibly long. It advertises 7 hours for the very first charge you get it, and about 6 hours after that. So I can say after my range test, I plugged it in, it took 8.5 hours for it to completely charge back to 100. I mean, that could just be my battery itself, because this battery is 5 years old and I haven't replaced anything except this motor and the charger port. But I got the motor for completely free because there was a recall because my thing is so old. But still, 8 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours is still a long time to charge. But if I'm being completely honest, this board is not for transportation. It's for carving and having fun. And I can agree that this board is a total blast. You may get some weird looks from people from like time to time, but you know, they're just jealous of how good this board looks. Alright, here's what you're waiting for, the range test. So right now I am conducting the range test of the Ripstick Electric. So I've already been going for a little bit right now. I've been going for about 0.02 miles. So that's how far I've gone so far. I know this thing can go about 3 miles, but we're gonna seriously range test this and see how far it can actually go. But since the battery is not that large at all, this thing can only go like a little bit, like 3 miles itself is really good. I wouldn't use this for transportation, but if you're going like a mile, you just want to go to the store real fast, then yeah, I would definitely probably hop on one of these and go there. Because this thing can go like top speed of 10 miles per hour. Especially if you don't want to like, I mean, I bought this thing for about 40 bucks from like Walmart. So I got mine for really cheap at 40 bucks. I mean, if you want a cheap skateboard, a cheap electric skateboard that can go really far, decently fast, then this is the bang for your buck. This thing would be perfect for your money. So my tracker did not want to work right there, so actually I've gone about a mile already. So this thing's almost at half range already, which means I almost have to turn around already. So we're at about a mile, I would say, like pretty much exact a mile. It's just like any other skateboard basically. It sucks with potholes. If you get a pothole that's deeper than like 1 inch, then you will feel it and it will hurt. And if there's a gap, like when you're riding this thing, you have to judge every second of where you're riding over. Because you could be riding over a big enough spot, and if that spot's big enough, your wheel will get stuck in, and then it will throw you. Plus this thing isn't that fast. It only goes 10 miles per hour. To really show you how fast it goes, I'll set up a little side view so you guys can see. The one thing that I haven't told you guys yet is the brakes. So the brakes. So yeah, you guys want to listen to the brakes? Here you go. Just let me cruise up. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, what it does is it basically locks up your wheel and then you just skid to a stop. That's the brakes. I mean, the brakes are pretty bad, but it does stop you pretty fast. It's just annoyingly loud that if you're next to anyone and you set on those brakes, they'll look over and be like, what is that? But back onto this range test, we've done about a mile and a half so far, so we'll see how much this thing can actually handle. We're getting closer to the end where I'm gonna have to turn around or start heading back. that's pretty cool. I really want a drone for my videos so that I can just get like a pan over shot of like everything around me and just get like a nice, crisp, clean 4K cut, whatever. Like that's like my dream right there, is to get a nice drone where I can just take a beautiful shot over whatever the frick I want. Go fly over some water, get a nice like time lapse of like the sun going down, something like that. Just like something awesome for videos like this, just for my weekly vlogs. All right, so we're nearing the end of this thing's range. We're approaching 3 miles, literally in like the next few seconds. So I have no clue how this thing is still alive. Maybe my test was a little off. I don't know how far this thing can actually go, but it's starting to rain, so this thing needs to die faster. I mean, this is a completely flat ground test. So, I mean, there's no hills, there's no nothing. I've been going pretty much flat the entire time. Unless you're going up hills, I would say the range for you going up hills is probably around 3 miles to like 2 miles. Very short, because this thing cannot handle hills at all. Any incline at all will struggle. Like, especially this incline we're about to do right here. I'll show you how much of this thing struggles. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we just hit 4 miles. So yeah, we've gone 4 miles on this thing. Okay, so something just happened. This thing, it just happened all of a sudden. It lost like connection with my controller basically. I was just kind of flying forward with no control. And then now it's like, literally just seconds after we passed over the 4 mile mark. And it's dead. Yep, that's it. So we went about 4.3 miles on this thing, which is really good, but now I have to walk all the way home, so that'll take a while. But you can see the light. There's no light. Like, it should be as bright as that. And there's nothing. Today, we're going on a bike ride. Yeah, so right now I literally forgot all my extension poles and screws and stuff, so I literally have like my emergency extension pole thing strapped to the bottom of this GoPro with a stick through the prong holes to keep it in. It's like the tiniest, most fragile thing, and it's holding my GoPro like all together right now. Now we're gonna head back home and we'll finish off the bike ride for today. Now that we're back in my room, I'd like to talk about my channel and you. I want to post more longer and more in-depth videos. I'm gonna try at least every Monday. This will make for better, more well-crafted videos. I may also have a few live streams and surprises along the way. But right now, I have a goal of 5,000 subscribers. If we're able to reach that, I will host a huge giveaway where I will give away 5 huge things. Now, if you want to support the channel, make sure to check out my Patreon in the description below, where you can support me and get sweet rewards. And on top of that, I also have new merch available. Please check that out below too. And with that, I'd like to say, stay safe out there and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Peace.